I will have a detailed look at this all-metal spinning reel called Seasir ContraMax. But before talking about the reel itself, let me quickly show the box. Basically, you get a little bag, like a soft bag, some paperwork, and the box itself. Some writing. It says seawater here, seawater resistant, so it means that this reel is heavy duty. Obviously for freshwater applications you will be fine, and we will see how many seals it has in a minute. So let's start with a handle itself. As you can see, it's a screw-in type, Shimano type, which I don't mind at all. Then we have this huge knob. And by the way, as you saw, I have 3000 size here. But anyway, this huge knob, it's metal, aluminum, I believe, and just look how well it spins. It's ridiculous. Good, probably 4 seconds or so. Yeah, these huge knobs, they come, you know, to help you when you are kind of playing aggressive saltwater species most of the time, and when you need, you know, to pull those big species from the snags like kelp and rocks quickly. And these, you know, knobs definitely help. I tried, you know, a few of these reels, and, you know, it's almost a godsend, if you will, so definitely helping. Anyway, now let's have a look at all the moving parts. Let's have a look how the reel is assembled. So the knob first, so just inspect this gap. Problem is you won't be able to see much because it's pretty solid. I can't feel the slop itself, but just by looking at it, there might be a slight one, but how it spins, it's fantastic. Now, main gears, right? So I'll grab onto the rotor and we'll try to mess about with the handle. So let's try to push in and pull out, right? There is a slight one, just observe this gap. There is a slight one. When it comes to in and out, and now rotational one, this is solid, this is not moving at all. So the experience, you know, when spinning this reel should be pretty good. Now the main body, oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that handle is kind of, you know, it has a joint here, but it's kind of made solid. I don't know, did they glue it or just made it tight, but it's, you know, it acts like a one-piece handle, you know, always a bonus. And obviously it's aluminum, I believe, the handle itself, and the main body, I scratched the like here already. It is actually aluminum or some sort of a metal. I hope you can see it. Basically, it should be reflecting. It's not like if it would be plastic, you know, you would be able to see on camera, you know, something black most of the time, or dark in color. Here I can see with my eyes clearly, you know, that it's reflecting, so it's metal. Okay, let's keep on moving. Now another moving part is the rotor, right? So rotor is, I believe, metal as well. How it sounds, I won't go and scratch it, but I believe it's metal, and it's quite solid. I can bend it a little bit, but just the same amount as I would be able to bend any aluminum rotor, really. Pretty good. Now the bail arm, as you can see, bail arm is solid wire, quite thick, which I like. And let's see how, you know, it's assembled. It's not too bad. Actually, there is a little bit of movement on this leg, I believe, or on this node, should I say. Yeah, there is a little bit. So I would say I would add one extra washer, or I would try to make it tighter, but probably it just needs one extra washer just beneath this screw. Now you'll see it has all those fancy cutouts, very diver-like. Very diver-like. Now I guess let's quickly test the line roller. So I'll just grab some line, some marker, and we'll see. So I'll mark this line roller now, just, you know, to be able to see how well it spins. And you will be able to see it as well. So all I will do now, just will pull some line through it, and you'll be able to see, oh man, actually it's very easy. I hope you can see it. I can try to get this roller closer to you. Spins very, very easy. And now another moving part is the bail arm, right? So it has a crack sound. It happens quite early. So I guess if you're a Shimano guy, you will like this one. The crack sound is kind of muted. Yeah, it happens around here. So quite early. I would say I'm not a crack sound expert, but I know I don't like these, but there is one. If you like these, you know, you might just like this one too. It's definitely kind of, you know, like muted, you know, it's not like jerky, you know, it's like muted and interesting. And the spring itself for the bail arm, I would say for this size, it's balanced quite well. It's quite strong, but not crazy strong. So yeah, it's balanced well, I would say, for this reel. And it should last, you know, since it's not too weak. Now let's dig in. We have a seal here, quite soft one. Really good to see. Very nice and soft. Holy smokes, they added actually like a metal ring with like teeth. That's cool. This reel sounds not too bad at all. I kind of like it. And here we got an assembly, very much like Diva, with 2 bearings. Some people will say, you know, bearings are not needed at all here. I mean, I don't mind at least one, you know, especially when it comes to playing big fish. That takes a lot of, you know, line on the like big load. Those bearings definitely help, you know, when the spool is getting like pushed down or pushed against the line roller. So now we can inspect another seal. Hope you can see this red one. Again, quite nice. I can, you know, squeeze it silicone, you know, so meaning that it's a good quality and it should prevent water getting inside from this direction. Now we got also a line clip that is, you know, very simple, but I like, you know, it's kind of, you can use this reel also like for a feeder fishing, because as you can see, line clip is moving, but the system is very simple, just a simple wire, you know, that is kind of getting, you know, bent. The line clip is, or is getting any sort of pressure, you know. This is good. I like this approach. Yeah, simple deal. Let's put it back. Now you'll be able to hear that drag a little bit better, and we'll test it quickly, just how it looks like. It sounds really good. I like it. It sounds, you know, as high-end dive, I would say. And the drag performance is actually, it's quite strong. Holy smokes. That is impressive for this price. It works really, really good. I can feel, you know, the resistance increasing, you know, and it just works. Very balanced, very well balanced. So basically you will be happy with the drag for sure. Also, what this reel has is, I believe it's called anti-reverse switch. Again, these modern spinning reel, they do have really great drag systems, and this one is no exception. So drag is fantastic. I would, you know, prefer this be absent, or just wouldn't be present, meaning, you know, I don't have extra holes, you know, for the water to get through. Anyway, let's quickly check another area. Yeah, I can see there is a seal, this orange, like a O-ring. Hope you can see it. Again, I can't test it out how well it squeezes, or when I screw in the handle, you know, how well it applies the pressure to the O-ring just to make sure it's watertight, but the ring is there. Let's see this side. Yeah, exactly the same thing. Where are you going? It's trying to escape. So another O-ring. Great. Now let's, I guess, take a bait of this reel really quickly. Let's see how heavy this reel is, and we will know. I mean, it's not super heavy actually for, you know, for all metal reel. 272. I mean, that is very, very acceptable and very good weight as well, especially, you know, if you'll be fishing for sea bass, like with longer rods from the shore or something like that. This weight is actually pretty awesome, you know. It's not like over 300 grams, but it's not like under like 250, you know. It's a very good weight. Let's say 2.70 meter rod that you would be using, you know, fishing from the bank and like in the sea. This, like, you know, reel just might be, or just might fit the bill. Now, let's talk about the smoothness and power transmission. Again, it's a like budget reel, but I mean, just look, I can get the reel going without even like spinning, you know, the handle. It just, you know, wants to go. I just will try to keep it in the shot, but basically I'm just rotating the reel and using this huge knob just to make it rotate. But I mean, not every reel will do it, for sure. This one does it easily. So yeah, so smoothness, it's pretty good. I mean, it's really pretty good for this price. It's, I would say, and for this gear ratio, remember, it's 5.7 to 1, you know, so it's a relatively fast gear ratio. You know, for this gear ratio, it's pretty smooth reel. I would say smoothness is more or less, you know, like close to Diva like Fuego or something like that. That is, you know, twice the price or something like that. And power transmission, again, very similar. Maybe a little bit worse, but if it is, it's not by much. And, you know, I can easily recommend, you know, this reel when it comes to, you know, how it feels when you just, you know, if you don't care about anything else, you just close your eyes, just grab the handle and spin the reel. Pretty certain you will be happy with this one. And if then I would tell you the price, how much is it, you would be happy, you know, to pay that amount. I guess let's make our conclusions. First of all, do I like and recommend this reel? Yes, but I haven't tried and fished with this reel as of yet. Like on paper, what I seen and you seen today, I can easily recommend this reel for this price. It's just solid metal reel for this price with you know, smooth and tight gears and great drag. Definitely you will be enjoying this reel and catching fish. Again, how long it will last, I do not know, but again, there are plenty of other reels with board specifications like non-metal bodies, and people use these for years and, like, you know, no issues whatsoever. Again, it looks like solidly built reel for many applications, like lure fishing in particular, I'm thinking, because, you know, it's not a massive reel. It has a good weight, you know, very kind of sturdy reel. It does not budge at all because it's, you know, all the body is metal. It should last, and it just feels good. Everything about this reel is good. Obviously, I will get rid of this crack sound myself, but it's just me. If you like these crack sounds, you just might like this one a lot because, as I said or mentioned, it's kind of muted. So yeah, you just might like this one. So yeah, as I say, on paper, easy recommendation. But as always, if you will decide, you know, that you need this reel with this weight and this kind of looks and specifications, before pulling the trigger, make sure you read reviews and comments from other anglers, you know, just to make sure that you see everything that's available to you, or that you have all the information, as I say, before pulling the trigger. And if I will decide to test it out, there will be a separate video. But for now, I will say goodbye, and also I will say that links for this reel will be in the description below. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Over and out.